Why this happened to me. My name is Natalie. I'm 27 years old. And for almost 3 years, I genuinely believed I was dating the love of my life. His name was Jason. He was charming, confident, emotionally attentive, the kind of man who made you feel special without even trying. Honestly, that's probably why I ignored the red flags for so long. Because when someone makes you feel loved consistently, your brain starts defending them automatically, even when your instincts are screaming something is wrong. Jason and I met through mutual friends at a rooftop party in Chicago. At first, I wasn't even interested in him. He seemed too smooth, too experienced, too good at saying the right things. But somehow, he slowly wore down my walls. He remembered small details about me, sent thoughtful messages, called me beautiful randomly during the day. And after years of emotionally unavailable men, that attention felt addictive. Within 6 months, we were basically inseparable. He slept at my apartment most nights. We traveled together, talked about moving in together. And honestly, I started imagining marriage. That's what hurts the most now. Not just losing him, but losing the future I created in my head. About a year into our relationship, small things started bothering me. Nothing obvious, just little inconsistencies. He'd randomly disappear for hours. Sometimes his phone was always face down. Sometimes he became weirdly protective over privacy. And occasionally, I'd catch him smiling at messages before locking his screen immediately. Whenever I questioned him, he'd laugh softly and say, "You're overthinking again." And honestly, I believed him, because when you love someone deeply, you don't want to feel paranoid. You want to trust them. That's the dangerous part. One night we were at dinner together when his phone lit up beside me. I wasn't trying to snoop, but I accidentally saw the notification. The message said, "I miss you already." My stomach dropped instantly. I looked at Jason immediately, and honestly, the way his face changed terrified me. Not anger, not confusion, panic. Real panic. He grabbed the phone quickly and laughed nervously. "It's just my cousin being dramatic." His cousin, with a heart emoji, at midnight. Ridiculous. But somehow, I still let him explain it away. That's the embarrassing part about manipulation. From the outside it looks obvious, but inside the relationship, you slowly lose confidence in your own instincts. Over the next few months, things became emotionally exhausting. I started feeling anxious constantly, checking small details, overanalyzing his behavior, wondering if I was becoming toxic or if something was genuinely wrong. And honestly, that emotional confusion changes you. You stop feeling secure. You stop feeling calm. You start feeling like you're competing with invisible people. Then one weekend, everything collapsed completely. Jason told me he had a business conference in Miami for 3 days. Nothing unusual. He traveled sometimes for work. But something about this trip felt off. Maybe it was intuition. Maybe it was accumulated suspicion finally reaching its limit. Either way, I couldn't relax the entire weekend. Then Saturday night, I was scrolling Instagram when I accidentally saw a tagged photo from a random girl's account. And there he was, Jason, at a beach club in Miami, holding another woman around the waist. My entire body went numb instantly. At first I genuinely thought maybe it was an old photo. Maybe there was some explanation. But then I checked the timestamp, posted 20 minutes ago. I remember staring at my screen, unable to breathe properly. Because deep down, I already knew the truth before confronting him. Still, part of me desperately wanted to be wrong. I clicked on the girl's profile. Her name was Vanessa. And honestly, what I discovered next destroyed me even more. There were photos of them together going back almost a year. Trips, restaurants, matching anniversary captions, comments from friends calling them perfect together. Perfect together. Meanwhile, I was sitting in my apartment believing I was his girlfriend. I started shaking so badly I could barely hold my phone. And then I saw the worst post of all. A picture of Jason kissing her forehead with the caption, "So lucky to love my best friend." Posted 2 months earlier. 2 months. While he was sleeping beside me every night, telling me he loved me. Honestly, That level of betrayal changes something inside you permanently. I called him immediately. No answer. Again, no answer. Then finally he texted, "Can't talk right now. Busy. Busy." While vacationing with another girlfriend. I felt physically sick. Not dramatic sick. Actual nausea. Like my body was rejecting reality. Eventually, around 3 a.m., Jason finally called me. And honestly, I'll never forget how calm his voice sounded. Like he still believed he could manipulate the situation. I asked him one question directly. "Who is Vanessa?" Long silence. Then he sighed softly and said, "It's complicated." Complicated. That word instantly made me angrier than anything else. Because betrayal always becomes complicated once the liar gets caught. I started crying immediately, screaming, asking how long he'd been lying to me. And then, he admitted something even worse. Vanessa wasn't the only one. There had been multiple women throughout our relationship. Some emotional, some physical, some short-term, some overlapping for months. Honestly, I stopped hearing details after that. My brain couldn't process the amount of betrayal all at once. The man I loved didn't even exist. The version of Jason I fell in love with was carefully manufactured for each woman separately. That realization broke me completely. For weeks afterward, I couldn't function normally. I stopped eating properly, stopped sleeping, started questioning every memory from our relationship, every compliment, every romantic moment, every "I love you." Was any of it even real? That's the cruel thing about cheating. It doesn't only destroy trust in another person, it destroys trust in your own judgment. Remember blaming myself constantly afterward. Wondering if I wasn't pretty enough, interesting enough, good enough. And honestly, that's what betrayal does to people. Even when someone else behaves terribly, you somehow start punishing yourself emotionally. A month later, Vanessa contacted me directly. At first, I ignored her messages. But eventually, curiosity won. We met at a small cafe downtown. And honestly, seeing her changed everything. Because she looked just as destroyed as I felt. That's when I learned the truth. She believed she was his only girlfriend too. Jason had created entirely separate lives with different women. Different personalities, different promises, different futures. And somehow, we both fell for the same performance. Vanessa cried during the conversation. So did I. And weirdly enough, the woman I thought I hated became the only person who truly understood my pain. Because we were both grieving the same fake person. That realization still haunts me. Eventually, Jason tried coming back. Of course he did. Men like that usually return once consequences finally hit them. He sent flowers, long apologies, emotional paragraphs, promises to change. But honestly, once someone lies to you that deeply, love starts feeling unsafe. And no amount of apologies can fully repair that. It's been almost a year now, and I'm still healing emotionally. Some days I feel strong. Other days I still question my ability to trust people. But one thing changed permanently after Jason. I stopped ignoring red flags just because someone made me feel emotionally desired. Because attention is not the same thing as honesty. And chemistry is not the same thing as character. Even now, part of me still wonders something. Was Jason simply a selfish